everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah. I'm the proud business leader and partner to everybody at Infinite Shine Enterprises. And this is
I'm Carol, and I am the proud leader of the Achievers
and part of
Infinite Shine.
Yes. And so tonight we are doing Cook and Celebrate. It is Kitchen Reset Fall Edition.
Fall edition, because it is now September.
It is now September, and we have a brand new catalog that started yesterday. So we're going to talk about a little bit about the items that are going to be coming out in September. There's a brand new glass. Yes, this is glass. It's Tupperware glass. It's called Voila. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about prepping ahead of time for your vegetables, because in the summertime,
It's harvest season, so
it's harvest season right now. And in the summertime, we talked a lot about flash freezing fruit. And so this is the part 2 for that as well. And then for those of you that subscribe to the text messages that got the Zoom link for this and the replay and the recipes, we're including for this size glass. This is a 9x13. They call it the extra large rectangular Voila glass. We're going to have in there an easy lasagna recipe. So it'll be yummy. And yeah, so let's get started, shall we?
yes,
All right, so first things first, we're going to talk breakfast.
breakfast. Breakfast is very important.
It is, husband.
Husband,
What up?
my other Richard.
What do you have every single morning for breakfast?
Oh, you want my whole day of food? All right.
No,
I've got
just this morning, just the
got a really
breakfast.
boring life. Every morning I eat oatmeal.
He
right
does.
there.
He eats,
That's it.
but this is the kind of oatmeal we get. We are not sponsored. And the reason why he has this is protein.
Added protein.
Because oatmeal on itself is really great for carbs. It is not great
Fiber
for
too.
and fiber. It's not great for protein. And one serving, which is the normal half cup of oats, it has 10 grams of servings, 10 grams of protein with this, which is
Nice.
Yeah.
a lot.
That's it. That's what I get. Very exciting.
And only 190 calories. For those of you who are,
I would prefer bacon for my protein, but you get what you get.
he wanted to lower his cholesterol.
So bacon doesn't work for you.
So this is part of.
Also, fat doesn't work for me after I had my.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
La, 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 la.
So what we're going to
Sorry.
include in the printout that you're getting for your recipes is a quick overnight oats recipe. Now, we're going to recommend that you do this in the Crystal Wave soup mug, and you can line up multiples of them. They're sold in sets of 2 on our personal website. So you only would really need 2 sets if you want to have like a 4-day week kind of a thing. Or I guess you could get 3 sets if you wanted 6 days and then 7.
I would do 3 sets in 6 days. Why
Yeah.
are you doing 4 when 6 is better for you?
So the recipe that is included with tonight's presentation is for 1 serving. So everything that you see in the recipe would go into the soup mug.
Right.
Okay.
You make it. You can like on Sunday nights, you can prep all your breakfasts for the
Correct.
week. Okay,
Correct. That's the idea.
that's the idea.
So you just have to have room for however many soup mugs that you
They
want to
stack
make
up.
in your fridge. That's all.
There's no space involved in it.
So my friend Sharita gave me this recipe and this tip that is revolutionary. There's lots of overnight oats recipes out there. There really is. Her recipe is a half cup of oats, which is the serving size of this.
Using a Tupperware measuring cup.
Of course. A 1/4 cup of the Greek yogurt. You don't have to worry about writing this down if you get my text messages. A half cup of milk of your choice. She uses almond. I would use oat because I can't eat almonds.
Okay.
Golden flax seeds is something she adds to it as well. It can be ground or whole seed. Now, flax seeds have been shown to reduce cholesterol as well as help your heart. So it's a natural way to just add in more benefits that way.
Okay.
That's why she adds it. And I add that to my yogurt because I make like a yogurt bowl kind of a thing with fresh fruit.
Okay.
A tablespoon of peanut butter so you get more protein.
Yeah.
A dash of vanilla so it's a little bit sweet. And then a tablespoon of maple syrup so it's a lot sweet.
Got it.
So that all goes into here.
And you mix it up or you layer it.
You mix it up,
Okay.
stir it up. This goes in the mic. It goes into your fridge
Fridge.
overnight. Okay.
And that the oats therefore absorb all of
The
the
oats
moisture.
will absorb it. If you like chia seeds, you could add chia seeds. She doesn't particularly like them because it kind of tastes like tapioca pudding because they expand as well. If you do add chia seeds, then that would add protein and the ability for you to have your water intake be better because that's what chia seeds do for people.
Okay.
So the big thing that she does differently than you will see on
This is the
any
revolutionary
recipe. This is
information.
revolutionary information.
Get ready to write that down.
So the ingredients that I said all went in here, none of them included fruit. None
Correct.
of them included granola. The only seed-like thing was the flax seed, which
Or the
It's fine.
or the chia seed.
the chia seeds. The day she goes to make this, she likes hers room temperature, so she'll take it out of the fridge and just leave it on the countertop so it gets to room temperature.
So you don't cook this at all?
No. If you are a person that likes warm oatmeal though, because you have it in a microwave safe
All right.
container,
So you pop the vent and
pop
how
the
long do you
vent.
put it in for?
I would put it in for a couple minutes at half power because this is crystal wave and you don't use
On
full
high.
power on high.
Right.
After it's to the point that you want to eat temperature wise.
Rich, do you eat warm or cool or cold oatmeal?
Warm.
Warm.
Yeah,
Okay.
this whole thing is throwing me off right now.
It's a thing. Overnight oats is a thing. A lot of people eat it cold or they just throw it in their lunch bag and eat it cool. That's when you add the berries.
After you've warmed it up.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Add the berries,
Yeah, you
add the
don't want tough
bananas,
fruit.
add the granola. And the reason why is she likes to make like 3 in a row, 3 or 4 in a row.
Okay.
And by day 3, the bananas turn brown.
Yeah, you don't have bananas until you're ready to eat them.
Right.
Right.
But every single recipe says add the bananas, add the blueberries, add the strawberries when you're
Mhm.
preparing them.
No,
Don't do that.
no.
Okay. Do it the day you're going to eat it. Now,
They're more firm and they're not turned brown.
exactly. I prefer blueberries as part of this. And sometimes they're not in season. Go figure.
Go figure.
Or sometimes it's just cheaper to buy them frozen. And so what we've done,
Or put them in Fridge Smart. They're good for 3 to 4 weeks.
true, but what I was about to say is when we've traveled, we will get, because I can't eat eggs. So when we travel, we go to hotels, usually that have microwaves, and Rich will
Right.
bring the breakfast maker and he'll make his eggs. I will get yogurt, and if we can't find fresh blueberries, we'll go to the frozen section and just thaw whatever I would use the
Got
next day, the day before. So there's that. Richard has an observation. You need to come over here if you're going to talk to the audience.
They can hear me fine. Can you all hear me
I love to
fine?
see you.
Everybody likes to see you.
I don't want people to see me. Here, I'm close enough. Close
Don't-
enough.
don't-
Close enough.
Don't.
I was trying to figure out why overnight oats versus not just jamming them in the microwave.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, seriously, I was like, why would I just throw them in the microwave? Like, that's what I've done 1,000 times in my life. So apparently, first off, because you're soaking the oats in liquid over a longer time, your body is able to digest it better,
Oh,
and the nutrients don't get burned out of there.
so
So you're more
similar
likely to be, your body will be able to like process and absorb it. The big one I didn't realize is that when you microwave it, because of how the starch breaks down, it runs the sugars really high.
Oh, so if you're
Diabetic or have a sugar issue, apparently overnight.
person on our call does,
Apparently overnight oats.
helps you with that.
Yeah.
Well, and that
I had no clue. Yeah, I had no clue. I'm sitting here reading a study about it.
Because when we do cold brew coffee,
It's about how the acidic.
the
Right.
acidity isn't as
Yeah.
present as when you
When you
do-
brew
Right.
it hot. Right.
Yeah.
When you brew it hot,
So-
the acidity is more.
So you're going to get this recipe as part of
Thank
what
you.
our Cook and Celebrate is for tonight. Try it out. You can add in your favorite mixings. You can add chocolate chips. You can add whatever you want as your fixings.
But you
It's-
do that at the very end. You don't.
You just do that at the end,
Yeah.
otherwise it ends up being gooey. So that's step 1, okay? Since we're talking about freezer stuff, let's talk a little bit about the freezer mates
Okay.
and Flash Freezing 102. 101 was this summer. I think it was in July.
I don't know.
Cook and Celebrate, June or July's Cook and Celebrate. You can look at my YouTube channel for those options. They both have really good recipes. We talked about flash freezing fruit, and we actually have some right here that are still good from that time because I flash froze them. They're the strawberries right there. Okay. So our freezer mates are on sale right now in brand new colors. So you're not going to see them in these colors. They're going to be in different colors.
Right.
The sizes that you'll likely use the most after you do the steps to flash freeze your vegetables is probably this size,
Or if you're two like Rich and I are now,
like that.
this.
Then you can portion it out that way. So I learned from Brianna Griffith that you have to blanch your vegetables before you go to freeze them. Unlike fruit you can just take right from the container, throw it on a mat, throw it in the freezer. You don't want to wash them because that will absorb the water.
And then when you thaw them, they get mushy.
Right. So unlike fruit, vegetables you do need to blanch. And the reason why is you are stopping the growth process of the enzyme.
If you just put vegetables in the freezer and freeze them, the enzymes continuing, and enzymes have the food deteriorate. So if you blanch them, the term is blanching. Some people are going to say you steam them. Some people say you're going, I don't know what. You blanch them. So boiling water, have your fruits and have your vegetables be good. Don't
Yes.
have ones that are already starting to.
These are like
spoil.
the fresh picked, like you could snap the green beans kind of vegetables.
So you break them or you cut them into whatever sizes you want. You dump them in boiling water. Depends. Go look online.
Google the type of vegetable that you
Big.
want to blanch because it will tell you the timings. Most of them around 3 minutes.
Like that. Okay.
And with that in
So
mind,
that stops the enzymes. It stops them from growing. Okay.
Yep.
Now, once it's sat there in that boiling water, you instantly have to get them cold. You have to dump them into ice water if you can, or really, really cold.
kind of like if you're making steamed eggs in the smart multi-cooker, you need to cool them off right away.
Because that stops the cooking.
Right.
Once you get them hot, they continue to cook. But if you drop them in cold water, then it stops the cooking. Okay. Then you get the silicone mat with the rim, you put it on a cookie sheet, you dump your vegetables on it, you put it in the freezer and flash freeze them.
And then you store them in your freezer mate.
On whatever sizes
Yep.
that you're wanting to store them in.
Now, in our Infinite Shine Family Members personal website, these are in different configurations with new color seals. So it freshens up your kitchen as well.
Yes.
Also in there is your, they have some modular mates. As of September 2nd, they have some modular mates in there too. I forgot to tell you this, but we're going to talk a little bit about that as well, because the freezer mates do for your freezer what modular mates do for your cupboard. And if you are looking to buy modular mates and freezer mates all at once because you want to make sure that you get everything taken care of, take a piece of paper to your cupboard. This is approximately the size of a rectangle.
Rectangle, right.
This is approximately the size of a super oval. And if your house was built after 1977, you probably will have rectangulars and super ovals be the sizes to go front to back, unless you have custom kitchen.
Right.
If it hangs over just a little bit like that, then you're going to want to look at the squares and the ovals. And they are in different configurations online. And should you decide to join our company with either the $15 digital option or the kit that you can purchase, when you submit $150 in sales, when you join us before September 7th, and you submit $150 in sales before September 30th, you can pick either the 4-piece modular mate set or the 6-piece modular set.
Wow,
set
okay.
For a very small copay.
Okay.
And they're in the retro vintage seals.
Okay.
So freezer mates organize your freezer the way that modular mates organize your cupboards, and everything keeps it fresh longer. So you have fridge smarts for your fruits and vegetables that you want to eat right away. You have freezer mates for those that you want to freeze, and we have some blanching and freezing tips that will be included on the PDF. And then you have modular mates for the dry goods. Modular mates are not meant to go in the microwave. These
No,
are
why?
not meant to go into the
These are not
microwave.
microwavable plastic. How do you know that?
Crystal
Look on the
waves
bottom.
are meant to go in the microwave at half power.
English, French, and Spanish.
So just so you're aware for all of that.
What happens if you put this thing in the microwave and it's not supposed to be put in the microwave? This is the technical term. It's called wonky. The seals get wonky and all of the inside, and more importantly, you've lost your warranty.
Yes.
Mm.
These are stain proof on the inside.
How do you know that?
Because it says it.
The plus.
The plus.
Crystal wave
It doesn't
plus.
mean it's not stain proof here.
No.
It's just on the inside.
So if you put that in your sink and you've got spaghetti sauce in your sink water, that probably will pick up that stain from that. Yeah, so just the inside.
So just be careful.
So be careful.
All right, so let's talk glass, and then we're going to talk about impressions bowls because they're.
When am I going to talk about this?
Before we could do the cook and celebrate, the celebrate part.
Okay.
All right, so on sometime in August, the 22nd of August, it was revealed to our sales force that Tupperware has created glass. Well, they didn't create glass, but they now have glass products that are 100% designed by the team in Belgium.
So designed by Tupperware for Tupperware.
For Tupperware and by Tupperware. Now, every piece of glass comes with this cover. This is not oven space.
Because it is.
It's plastic. It's
and I know Ultra Pro is plastic, but this is different plastic.
Yes. And what keeps it kind of suctiony is it has this silicone rim that you can take off.
Got it.
And wash from time to time. So how this has worked is it has curved up so that the seal fits right inside. So it suctions.
So it's not a tongue and groove like you're used to our classic bowls.
So you want to have this valve up when you put the seal down and then push it down and close it. And now it's going to be closed.
So you push it in the middle to push it down.
Yeah.
In.
Yes.
With the valve. There's no tongue and groove to walk it around.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
And
the valve up because otherwise you're fighting against the air in the container.
Correct.
Okay.
Do not think that this cover is going to be safe for you to carry this glass container with. It's not. This cover is just a cover. You want to carry this by the handles that are on the sides that are glass or by the bottom. This is still glass. You drop this, it will break. It's how glass works.
Glass breaks.
It's
paper tears.
Yes.
Eye wrinkle.
Exactly. So this is a 9x13. They call this the extra large rectangular. That has, can you see the T?
Kind of right there.
Yeah, they have it embossed with a Tupperware T. And right here is a little snowflake. That means it's oven safe or
snowflake freezer safe.
Freezer safe. And then this little line right here, this wavy line, is if you have liquids here. Can you see that, Linda? Okay. So if you fill up, like if you have a lasagna pan that you want to freeze, because it's somewhat liquidy, liquids will expand. This is how high up you want it to go. If it's completely solid, you're not having liquids at all. So maybe not a stew or something like that. You can go up to this line right here.
But what you're running up against is this silicone. Yeah. Remember that.
So if you want to be safe, just always go up to that little wavy line because that leaves for room for expansion.
Right.
The difference between this and other glass products is this is 100% borosilicate glass, which means it is the higher grade of glass. There are two versions of Pyrex out there. There's a small P and a big P. I don't remember which is the borosilicate. It is
Google
not
that.
It is not the one designed in the United States. No, they use a cheaper grade in the United States. And I don't remember if it's a little P or the big P, but it is one or the other. And
so do your research to find out what products have the borosilicate
glass.
We have to remember that to tell our customers.
Yes.
Practice that borosilicate.
So what makes ours different is this is safe to go from the freezer to the oven if, and this is a big if and a big point that I want to make sure everybody hears. You do have to let this sit on your countertop for at least 10 minutes before putting it in the oven, because it will come closer to room temperature. It will start to thaw. It's not going to thaw very much in 10 minutes.
But it just the glass has a chance.
The glass has a chance to warm a little bit before putting it in the oven. If you go straight from the freezer to the oven, you will explode.
Glass does that.
Glass does that, so don't do that.
Now, because this is, Richard,
keep going.
because this is borosilicate, I'm practicing that word. Because this is borosilicate, will it, because it's a higher quality glass, will it not shatter?
In theory, as long as you leave it out for at least 10
So if
minutes.
all I'm doing is making my lasagna, putting it in here and just instantly put it in the oven,
it'll be fine.
okay.
But if you're going from the freezer to the oven, have it sit on your countertop while it's preheating.
While your stove is preheating.
That's probably about 10 to 15 minutes if you're going to 350.
And
or
right.
425.
And remember, you don't have to preheat your oven unless it's for baked goods.
True. But the recipe I'm giving you is
It says preheat, so
Yes.
preheat.
Because it's an
But in a
easy
90-degree
lasagna.
day, I don't have my oven on any longer than I absolutely
Exactly.
have to.
So this is also microwave safe. I have not practiced doing tandem cooking like we have for Ultra Pro, where you would start it in the microwave and finish it off in the oven, but you absolutely could do that. You just want to make sure that if you have this cover on in the microwave, that this comes off before putting it on the oven. Just saying.
Just saying.
The Ultra Pro lasagna cover does fit on top of the 9x13. So if you want to use this if you're going to make lasagna, a lot of times people make 2 batches. So you can make the first batch in your Ultra Pro lasagna pan and the second batch in this, freeze this one. And then when you need to have a quicker meal or one you don't want to have to think about too much, this is what you cook.
Right.
If you're taking the lasagna from frozen, it will take longer. Just so you know, anything.
Usually half again is long. When at least in the microwave, if you're cooking something that's 1 pound for 6 minutes, if it's 1 pound frozen, it's usually 9 minutes. So I would think it'd be the same type thing in a regular oven.
I would think so too.
Yeah. What is this goes up to what temperature?
Well, I was going to ask that question.
Thank you.
Sarah had that answer.
I know it's
Ultra Pro is 482
I know
right
it's
now.
almost 500 degrees.
No, it goes from -13 Fahrenheit.
You need to come back on camera.
This is Voila
-13.
Glass.
Yeah. -13 Fahrenheit or 25 -Celsius to 572 Fahrenheit.
So
or
it has
300.
and
This Ultra Pro is 482 and this is 572.
Yeah.
and
Good
this
to know.
and
Yeah.
this also can go in the broiler or under the broiler without the cover
Because
on.
broilers are at 550, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this can go under the broiler. It cannot have this
Tinfoil on
cover on it or the tinfoil on it, but it can go under the broiler.
Where did you look this up so they can do that research?
It's right on the Tupperware website, actually.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
Tupperware website.
Tupperware website has it. But
And if you go to your Infinite Shine family member's personal website, they have a button that gives you early access to sign up for it. If you sign up from your Tupperware. So like if I go to Linda Becker's website, there'll be a pop-up that happens that says, I wanted to have early access to this glass.
Mhm.
You will get an email before it shows up on Linda's website to be sold and allow it to be purchased, and the sales will go to Linda as well because you got the email signed up from her
And
website.
thank you for supporting small business owners.
Exactly,
We appreciate that very much.
There's a lot of people that think that Tupperware is just another MLM. We're not. We're very much a small business. Now this size is the traditional 9x9. It's square. And it was the first level for our new consultants. Kim earned this last month for placing her first order of $150 or more.
Excellent.
And then the second size is this 9-inch round. To me, when we got married in 1999, these remind me of the Corningware containers that we had on our registry.
Right.
That's what this size is, remind me of. So this would be like a deep dish pie that you could do because it's a 9-inch round.
Right.
I also saw an interesting recipe on TikTok. I don't have the recipe, but I thought it was interesting. They made potatoes. They like cooked them most of the way.
Mhm.
Then they smashed them and then they made a crust in a
You said a
9-inch
crust?
round
Okay.
and then did like a quiche egg mixture and
so
poured that in front on top of
so
it.
instead of a pastry, instead of a pie pastry, they had potato pastry.
Yeah, so if you have somebody who has gluten stuff or you want to add extra vegetables to it, because potatoes can be a vegetable as well as a starch, that would be one way for you to be able to do that too.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yes, sir.
Do you want to know any other facts about
Yes,
this?
come
You
here.
can come in camera.
I will come in camera happily. So just so everyone knows, there's really two different types of glass. There's
Okay.
borosilicate, did I say it right?
Yep.
Borosilicate.
Borosilicate glass and soda lime glass.
The soda lime glass is what the Pyrex has created in
In the US, correct. And what they technically use is what's called tempered soda lime glass. But the key element there to know is although it's stronger than just soda lime glass, it is still very prone to thermal heat and like just thermal shock. So the whole like glass breaking because you move it from one place to the other and it just shatters on your countertop.
That's the soda.
That's the soda lime stuff, yeah. And to give you an idea, if you're curious, like what else uses borosilicate glass, it is primarily used in things like the windows for space shuttles,
That's cool.
solar panels,
Okay.
stuff like that. So super high end areas. Because the other thing that's really good about it is, other than the sudden temperature change, it's resistant to basically every chemical you can think of. And it's super see-through. Like
Yeah.
unlike the soda lime
This
stuff
is
that
very-
sometimes
This is
clouds.
very crystal clear.
It never clouds.
What I want you to notice is I don't have the valve up, and this is really hard for me to actually get the seal on. But as soon as I open the valve, I can push it down very easily. It
Okay.
doesn't wobble. So remember when you're closing it to do that.
Now, remember, it's not a seal. So not liquid tight, folks.
No, it's just a cover.
It's just a cover. Remember that.
So if you are an active Salesforce member, so you joined our company and you've placed your first $150 or more, or you're active in the system, so it says active consultant, they actually opened this up for sampling today. I don't know how much is left, but there's two ways that you're able to sample it. You can sample the 3-piece set, just like you see here, or you can sample each one individually, or you can do what I did and do both, because my children are getting this glass for Christmas because I don't like the fact that they went to the Dollar Tree.
And people are going to ask you, why does Tupperware have glass? Okay.
Because it's a market
Because they are reaching out to a different market. There are people, and I'm sure you've met them, that have said, I don't use plastic.
And there are people who only want to reheat their stuff in the oven
glass
or in the
microwave.
glass.
Right. I 2 children, Rich and I have 2 children. Guess what they use? Glass. Why? Because they've used Tupperware all of their life. They've used plastic and they just are ready to use glass. Do your kids do kind of the same thing? Do they use glass?
Much to my chagrin, yes.
Yes. So there's people out there that only use glass.
So in each one, it comes with a pictogram of how to use it, a QR code so that you can learn more information. And it's being shared all over. It's in Food and Wine Magazine. All Recipes has an article there. There's tons of different places that they're doing outreach, and it's going to be available for consumers later in the month.
But you can order yourself, if it's still available, active Salesforce member. After this, go online and order your samples.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that you have it for when it launches to the public.
Yeah.
If you don't want to join and become active, you need to wait a little bit, but it will be available for you. They're going to sell them individually and as a set.
Or
on menu.
host a party.
Host a party to get. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
We don't know if they're going to be able to do that.
No, I don't know yet.
We don't know that.
Because the set
host
is.
a party, you still get a lot of free Tupperware.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
All
get your
right.
freezer mates, get your fridge mates.
So we talked about the freezer tips. We talked about the overnight oats and why it's healthier for you, especially if you have diabetic stuff. Rich was able to share with us about that. We
Thank you
talked a
for
little
that.
bit about the new glass. Before we do the celebrate part, I want to share two things. First, I want to share that my favorite bowl set is actually on sale on our personal websites. At this time, it is done two ways. It's not in these colors. These are from my cupboard. But it's not very often that the extra large one is available. So you have the ability to get an 8-piece set. So it's 2 sets of these 4 pieces for $70 as of September 2nd. Or you can get 2 sets of the 3-piece set for $40.
Wow, okay, because this normally is 3-piece set for 43.
Okay, so it's a lot.
It's a lot of savings.
Now, why would you want to have 2 sets of both? Well, when I first joined Tupperware, I got this set. That's why it's the yellow orangey color here. And I gave 1 set to my sister-in-law for Christmas. And every single Thanksgiving and Christmas, she uses this bowl for the rolls.
Okay.
So if you have weddings, housewarmings, children who are no longer living with you and you don't have extra Tupperware to give them, but you want to gift them Tupperware, you could do that.
That's a good value. That's a
It
good
is.
savings.
So the thing to know about this is unlike the glass where you push in the middle with the valve up to close it, you have to do a little bit of a tuck under. So I'm going to show you how to do that with these 2 bowls. The nice thing about these bowls is they all nest. And so this one goes inside of this one and you just place the cover on top. Then this one goes inside of this one. And I got 3 bowls in here, but nobody would know unless they open it up. And then they all fit inside of this extra large one right here. And what you need to do, but move this over here so it's a little bit higher up, is do you see how this has a lip right here? You need to take the seal, tuck it under, and then walk it all the way around. Now, unlike the glass or unlike the glass, you have to, these are liquid tight. That's what I was trying to say. These are not liquid tight because these are just a cover. These are liquid tight.
Because they're round.
Because they're round.
Has to be round.
So this is on sale right now while they last on our personal website.
Not in these colors.
Not in these colors. Please don't ask for these colors. This is
Do not contact and say, where am I?
This is like from 15 years ago.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Why does Tupperware change colors? Because people like change. There
They
are
do.
People that like colors. People that have 52 of a certain bowl set, but if we come up with a new color, they've got to have it.
And I just remembered what I was going to say with the
Oh, good.
blanching thing. If you want to microwave steam your vegetables that you've blanched and frozen, you can put them in your silicone upright bags
Yes.
and just pop the thing in just a little bit. And then it's just like the steaming bags that you buy in the freezer section.
Yes.
So,
Excellent.
all right.
Okay.
So then our sales force, September 1st through the 7th, has the ability to earn a pastry sheet. This is the pastry sheet you're earning. It's the really big one. Why do they want to earn it?
Why do they want to earn this?
Yes.
First of all, this is pretty much a non-stick surface.
Okay.
Okay. And I know a lot of you don't roll out your own pastries, but it's easy. Sometime or another, I'm just going to have to teach them that. That could be a Mamaraki says.
You could.
But somebody text me that and tell me that. Okay.
Wait,
You see the circles? So when you're rolling out your pastry sheet, you don't have to guess how much pie crust. You automatically has the measurements, right? Okay. And you don't have to use lots of flour so it doesn't stick, like if you're putting it on a cutting board or if you're putting it on a surface, less flour needed because it's kind of nonstick.
Yes.
Okay. Also this, nothing to do whatsoever. There's all sorts of information on this. It's
In fact, it gives you
Celsius, it gives you pounds, it gives you grams.
conversion things to fluid.
Conversion, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It is dishwasher safe. I wouldn't know why you'd want it because that'd take up your entire dishwasher, but you can do that if you
I
want
think the
to.
question about dishwasher was more about the glass. When Linda asked about that, and
Probably.
she's nodding her head, yes, it's dishwasher safe.
Okay. Dishwasher safe.
I don't
leaving
don't
the
think it's
seal
like-
on though?
with the dishwasher.
Yeah. the
No,
glassware, that top cover. Let's
the
say
cover has to be
90%.
washed separately.
Okay,
But it can be washed in the dishwasher is what she's
Yeah.
asking.
I would take the silicone off of it if you're.
Take the silicone gasket off. If you
I
put it in the
probably,
dishwasher.
honestly, I'll probably just be washing the covers by hand
We're
for
not
the
gonna get that
glass.
dirty, because you're not cooking with them.
Yeah, they're
Right.
really just covering similar to tin foil if for the freezer,
For the, yeah,
or if you're gonna use the microwave.
okay.
Good question.
okay. Okay,
So
now,
back to the mat.
now also with this mat, all of you that have little people in your life, that protects your tables when they are playing with Play-Doh or finger paint. Okay,
Especially.
this is a table protector.
Or another thing you could do is take shaving cream, put it inside a Ziploc
Shaving
bag.
cream, we don't have shaving cream at our house. What
Well,
do you do
I'm-
with shaving cream?
I'm telling people, you take shaving cream and you get the cheap shaving cream because you're gonna have your grandchildren use this. You put it in a Ziploc bag, not the silicone bags,
Right.
because you want them to just play around with it. And you put some colored food coloring in it, and then you can tape it to this, and then they can make like etch-a-sketch drawings with the shaving cream.
Oh.
It's fun.
It is fun and it's cheap.
Inexpensive is a good thing.
Inexpensive is very good.
And how do they, yours won't be in green, it'll be in white.
It'll be in white. And if you don't have a need for this because you are not a baker, don't worry, you could still,
This is rolling out sugar cookie dough.
yeah, but you can
Besides
still
pastry.
earn it. And there's going to be somebody in your customer downline that's going to say, do you have that pastry sheet? And you could sell it for them for the retail value. I don't know what that is offhand, but you could sell it to them for the retail value and then they can have it.
Okay, and when you roll it up,
Or you
or-
can give it to them as a thank you for hosting a party.
and when you store it, you roll it up this way, down. And then when you put it on the counter, the kernels will stay flat. If you roll it the other way, then you have to put 4 canisters, one in each corner, or kernels back up on you.
That's good to know.
At one time they were clear, and at that time I would tell people, make sure it says Tupperware and not a Repeta, which is backwards.
That's smart.
But you can't see that with the green.
So this is the cook
How
part.
did they do this? How did they do this? How did they do this?
$250 in personal
From
sales
September 1st through
the 7th.
7th.
So Monday to Sunday. $250 in sales. If you sample all 3 pieces of the glasses individually and as the set, that's $156 in sales credit.
Okay.
And then you would only need to sell 1 or 2 of
those
those
bowl
bowl
sets.
sets for you to get to the other 250. Or if you don't want the glass, sell 4 of the bowl sets and then you don't have to spend any money for it. So there's that too.
Can you believe it? She just did math.
I know.
I am so proud of you. And also she speaks French, huh? She says, voila.
140.
Be
Yeah,
impressed.
280. It's 4 sets.
Give her applause, please. Thank you very much.
I taught reading, not math for a reason. All right, so now we're going to do the celebrate part of our cook and celebrate. And Linda, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my slide? Perfect. So thank you for joining our Fresh Start Kitchen edition. And this is the new catalog. This catalog is going to be available through December 30th. If you have, I don't know if they're still available for our Infinite Shine family members to grab copies of, but if they are, look in the sales aid orders when you're doing your sampling of the glass, maybe you can add some that way if they're still available. We have a goal to be a $500,000 company in 2025, recruiting monthly 20 or more team members with 16 managers by the end of the year. New consultants that join us get to have the ability to earn up to $110 of vouchers so they get to go shopping. And when they become active, they can sample the glass as well. When they have $150 in personal sales, they get to choose either set of the modular mates like we talked about. That's what we use the piece of paper to measure with. And as a recruiter, you get to have, when you have one recruit, the choice of almond toast, which is this whitish color, which I've seen quite a lot of younger children, like 14, 15-year-olds. They all carry
That's the color they like.
That's the color they like. And then they call this plum cheers. Now, when they first showed it to us as business leaders, it was called Bordeaux. So I don't know if it's red or if it's more purpley, but I'm very certain that Melissa will enjoy it either way because she loves her purplish stuff and Carol loves her red stuff. I want the 21-ounce one that's the plum cheers. And my husband is just looking at me like, why do I need another one? Because it's
Color.
red.
Back to the discussion of even if they have 52 bowl sets, a new color comes out, they will buy it.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're not buying a new house. So when you have 250 in sales, you'll get that microwave or that pastry sheet, not microwave, the pastry sheet like I just showed you for it's a $25 value for $5. And then you'll be on your way to earn the different carry-alls that are available for you. And in our company, when we launched the month, Carol spent a lot of time explaining what C is. So make sure you go and check that out in our Facebook group. In the back office in the Knowledge Center, they do have the Salesforce training tips flyer for Make It Make Sense for our Salesforce to be able to earn all of the things. And we want to help our new people with checkout What's New with Tupperware, where they create the link and get on the 90-day success path so that they can earn extra money. Now, this is another way to add 2 more streams of income by becoming a manager, star manager, executive. It starts with 3 personal active recruits, 3,000 unit sales, of which 500 or more is yours. And it just goes up from there. Also, our first-time managers get a $200 bonus, and Linda and Carol, you're eligible to do the Go for Growth program starting this month as well. You can do this because my husband just walked away. Oh,
He'll come
no.
back.
Are you coming back?
I'm getting your dog.
Okay, well, tops and having new team members submit
One or more dollars for the month of August. Tops and team members submit, new team members. New team members. Okay, somebody, Sarah Brenda said $422 in sales with your new team member, Kim Mathis.
Yep, that's as far as
Congratulations, Kim. Congratulations, Sarah.
yes.
All right.
And then we have a new catalog, new host flyer.
I wasn't the host flyer. Normal stuff. Okay.
Yep. And then new specials will be launched every Thursday in the month of September.
Okay.
Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday.
And here is just a selection of some of them. One of them that is featured there is the Hydro Glass. It's this one right here. And I want to show you that. This is it. It was something that we earned a while back.
Yes.
And it actually can hold the cold brew carafe.
Yes.
So if you like a lot of coffee, this is glass, so you don't want to just toss it around. You can do a cold brew carafe in here, but what's different is this is a cover that will only work if it's tilted.
But it is a 360 cover.
Yes.
And that there is not a spout. It will
So
pour
it
from any
pours
end.
from any angle. So this is glass, so just be aware of that.
So back to the people that prefer glass.
Exactly. And it's on sale now. In your person, they loaded it today for $36. And they have the older colors of the freezer mates on sale as well.
Excellent.
So there's that. And then here's those bowl sets that I mentioned earlier and the new colors of the freezer mates. So open now is the freezer mates. On Thursday is going to be the big T in the 2 new colors.
And the new colors, but not the ones they're qualifying for.
I was about to say that.
Got it. Sorry.
So it's okay. Limelight green is this yellow and greenish color, and marigold
Something.
muse is this orange one right there.
Now, why are you wanting to get the orange one?
Because you're a Cooper High School fan?
Because when you are hunting, it will not get shot.
Well, that too. Or you're a Bears fan.
Yes, go Bears.
Or you're a Cubs fan, because I think they also.
They are also blue and orange.
Bengals
Bears.
too.
The Bears.
Yeah, so
And
those are,
Bengals,
so those are reasons.
just saying.
And then the glass is coming soon, so make sure you connect with your Infinite Shine family member to get yours. Make sure you join our our Facebook page so that you can see when things happen. There are many ways to earn money in Tupperware, from the 25% commission to the personal volume bonuses to the Vanguard bonuses, honey.
Richard,
Sorry.
it's your turn.
I don't know what's happening. I'm back. Oh, I gotta shrink myself. Here we go. Perfect. Congrats to everyone who put $1 or more in. I think the people in
Yes.
green are what are the ones in green again? They put in how much? Oh, there it is right there. 450 or more. It's on the screen if I learned how to read. If I learned how to read, that'd be way more helpful. So congratulations to all of those. All right, tops personal sales, I'm assuming this is. Fantastic. All right, number 7, Ann Scorch. Number 6, Karen Keeler. Number 5, Sarah Brenison. Number 4, Kim Krippner. Number 3, Cindy Patnow. Number 2, Linda Barrett. Number 1, Ms. Carol Radke. Congratulations. That's $1,400 between those 7 individuals. Well done, everyone. Also, big, huge congrats to Carol for earning both. You get both colors?
No, you get both sizes.
Oh, both sizes. That's what I meant. Both sizes. And then to Karen, Charles, Joseph, Anna, Kimberly, Sarah for earning the Little Big T. Do they have a better name yet, or are we still just referring to it as the Little Big T?
They call both sizes Big T. I just call the little one the Big T.
So confusing. Someone.
People understand what it is.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. It's a market. There's a marketing term that just could have happened there. I love it. Little Big T. All right. Next up. Sorry. I digress. Oh, this is team sales. Number 4, Linda Becker. Man, I can't see the top, so I don't know what it is. I'm guessing. Manager of Becker's Bowling Buddies. Number 3, Cindy Badnow, manager of Cindy's Dream Team. Number 2, Carol Radke and the Achievers. And number 1 was the Tupper Stars. Congratulations.
We came within $400 of beating last month, and Tupperware is doing recognition of if you beat the previous month. They haven't posted where we were, but I wanted to share that with you guys because even being that close to beating last month is huge.
Agreed.
So
growth is growth. All right.
Maryland is celebrating 50 years of Tupperware this month.
Wowzers. Congrats. Like the rest of the people on the screen don't even add up to 50. My Lord. Congrats to Linda, Connie, Rochelle, and Michelle for their achievements, and Marilyn for her short 50-year career in Tupperware. Just 50 years.
Just 50.
Just 50 years.
Then we have a couple birthdays.
Not even 50 years old.
That are part of our Facebook
I am. I'll
community.
take care of it for you.
And we're going to sing happy birthday to them.
You have to stay.
Jeannie and
Singing.
Pam are the birthday people. So you ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeannie and Pam. Happy birthday to you. So if you would like to be part of our next Cook and Celebrate, make sure you text the number that you see on the screen with the word cook and fill in your first and last name so I know who you are and you're not a bot. And you will get the recipes, reminders, and replay texted right to you. And at this point, we're going to stop the presentation because we have some drawings to do for our team members and some last minute announcements. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to connect with your Infinite Shine family member so that you can help them with their small business, as well as increase your Tupperware either through hosting, joining, or shopping. Have a lovely night.